One last thing that I just want to kind of talk about, especially with like your relationship between you and your parents, because I think it plays really well into how you might approach county commissioner, how you would play well with other folks, right? Like you talk a lot about today different ideas, diverse ideas, right? And I would imagine to an extent, yes, your parents aren't living in that community, but those probably aren't their same beliefs and values. I could be wrong. I don't want to speak for them. But like talk to us about how you approach that with your parents from a young age and even today and like how you have fruitful conversations, for lack of better words, with them about your beliefs and values.
Yeah, this is challenging. In some ways, it's very easy, and in other ways, it's very hard.
Sure.
I recognized that my beliefs were not the same as my parents,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know what the right answer was, but I felt pretty comfortable saying, "Hey, like I'm not sure that's it."
Yeah.
Now that didn't happen immediately. Even going into college and further on, which we'll talk about next time, I was still part of the faith community for quite a long time.
Okay.
But um, those conversations with my parents were discussions about right and wrong. You
Mm-hmm.
know, why is it that I can't go do drugs? What for? And they couldn't tell me. You know, I think that the conversations now are a lot more friendly and amicable, but um, I think it started with the recognition that I might not think the same way that they did. And then it was just trying to find room to flesh all of that out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Today, I find a lot of comfort in operating on the assumption that whoever I'm talking to is trying their best,
Yeah.
is doing as good as they think they can. And so when I go and engage with new people and we're talking about ideas, I operate on the assumption that they're trying to do right, that they're trying to be conscious, they're trying to be aware of the impact of their decisions. And I think a lot of that came from realizing that my parents might not have had the right answer, but they were certainly trying to find it.
Yeah.
And recognizing their limitations in reflection, I realized that the kind of things that they did and said were a reflection of their efforts to try to find those right answers. I think it's
Yeah.
possible to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah. No, it's wow. That is it's an absolutely true statement, right? And yeah, I think it goes back perfectly to the community that you spent the first part of your life with. Potentially sometimes, right? Doing the right thing for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I think let's continue into we'll just move straight through into discussions. Further reflection here. I would like to talk too about like the support aspect of all this, right? Like